Hello, gamers and non-gaming sadists. Welcome back to Dark Souls 3. My name's Master Fong, and it is optional content today, baby! Let's head on back to the dancer, because that is where we're going to begin this happy adventure. Yesterday, we beat Yorm, we took care of the Profane Capital, the Earthel Dungeon. We had a heck of a lot of fun doing it. And today, we're going to be taking care of all the optional content. So, namely, the Consumed King's Garden, the Untended Graves, which has my second, if not tied for first, favorite boss in this game. And then Orc Dragon Peak, which is a fun, happy adventure with lizard people and gravity. It's always gravity. Everything in this game wants to kill me by making me fall to my death. Let's jump right in after my compulsory audio check. Alright, good to know the party system is still working. I'll just have to check after about 40 minutes. If someone in chat could remind me to check that party, make sure it doesn't just auto-cancel, because it seems to like to do that after 40 minutes to an hour. Otherwise, sit back, relax, and enjoy the chin content. The conchint? No, that doesn't work. I mean, I love chin puns as much as the next guy, but... Alright, you don't have to snap. I mean, I know I'm being kinda cringe. Deal with it. Deal with it. Ah, so here's the second tier Cathedral Knight. Look at that sexy blue armor. Look at that. Look at that silver and gold accent on his black helmet. My man is looking fine. My man has got so much drip, we're gonna drown. Unfortunately, we're the protagonists, and he's not the protagonist. So good day to you, sir. I would kill for your armor. I mean, I'd kill anyway, but just like if you could also, in addition to me killing you, just give me your armor, a little bonus incentive maybe. That was very close to killing me, actually. That wasn't the shortcut I was thinking of, was it? There was one much higher. No, I guess. Oh, yep, okay, this was the shortcut. Good, everything's just fine. Including the pus of men down there and all their writhing, agonizing glory. Come on, Twitch module, get that shit together. I want to see if we have viewers. Much better, alright. Thankfully, I came here equipped with tons of fire, and these things hate fire. Although I keep forgetting to go back to the Shrine Handmaid and get more blooming purple clumps. Everything here wants to toxicify me. How mad would you get if I were to just skewer your back? Oh, there we go. He's upset. Cry more, dragon thing! That's giving me flashbacks to the Pus of Men dragon in Lothric Castle proper. We're gonna have to deal with them next time. I don't want to. I really don't want to. How do I get there? Oh, there we are. Very dexterous. Down into the toxic swamp. Listen to the crink and crackle of poison breaking our skin and infecting our feet. Thank you. You know what? I'll just take the damage. For now, I'll just take the damage. What do I have? 8 left? Consumed King's Garden is very small. Very, very small. But it's got a lot of my favorite enemies. Cathedral Knight Mark II. I do like the Pus of Men, even though they're not really given a whole lot of explanation or discussion about the game. I can do that too, asshole. It didn't do anything, because your shield was technically up, but I can do that too, asshole! The one thing I don't want to do is get two Pussum men angry at the same time. Come on, come be mad. Give it your best shot. Hey! Almost hit me. There we go. Now you're losing the end. Yeah, that's right. Writhing slugs. Blocking all the cool gear. Such a late area for the claws. I guess technically if you get good, you can beat the dancer very early and then come here and get the claws, but like, it just... Such a late game area for one of the most beloved weapons in this whole series. And one of these, and then one of these, one more of these. What? That did not get around. How dare you? Back to my Estus. I'd be embarrassed if I wasn't a shameless heathen. Gotta find them corner shinies, and them underbridge shinies, and them tree shinies. Hidden shinies, new game plus shinies, dull shinies, shiny shinies. Pretty much any kind of shiny you can think of, we're at here stuffing them in our shiny sack, which in of itself is not shiny. It's actually made of some very coarse cloth. You know, that's what streaming allows me to do. Just engage the madness. Just breathe deep the insanity. And I'm very thankful for it. Now, where are the pissant enemies that don't deserve to share the air I breathe? There's one now! I love defying gravity with this great power. Something has changed within me. Oh, look, they're praying. They're praying for divine intervention. And there was divine intervention. Completely missed. All right. But see, Jesus helps those who help themselves, and even after an arrow came swinging past your head, you decided not to help yourself. So, you just... Don't heal. Don't heal! Oh, that must be one of the... Yeah, I keep saying... That's gotta be one of the slave's bolts stuck in my arm or something. Oh, there, it went away. Okay. Alright, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of gimme, a little bit of gimme, a little bit of I take, a little bit of fuck you! I do love the decor that is the Lothric Knights with their heads cut off in their hands. Like, boy, what dedication to king and country. It's like, be willing to, like, decapitate yourself. That's all we ask. You know, for your kingdom and stuff. Honor and glory. Whatever, man. No, you know what? I'm not gonna rest. I only used one Estus, or at least I got back whatever I used. So that's that. Consume King's Garden is done. Let's go have some fun with the boss. The biggest optional area is by far Archdragon Peak. That's actually like a full-on its own thing. This is sort of just an offshoot of Lothric. And the Untended Graves, while I love what they imply, they are just a copy-paste of the graves from the very beginning of the game. Still, incredible bosses, and that's what we're here for. Now, I'll tell you what I find interesting. We don't get any intro cutscene for Aldrich, for Pontiff Sullivan. We get one for Yorm, but only if we help Sigfrid. Sigurd. Otherwise, nothing. We get a cutscene for this motherfucker, though. Osiris the Consumed King. We get a cutscene for him and some divulged lore that's just bananas. Why? I don't know. I don't know. You don't know. We're not supposed to know. It's that vague Souls lore, baby. Soul acquisition stuff. I'm finally actually going to successfully show you what rapport can do. There we go. Look at you. You look good in red, my man. Hey, kill your lifelong brother and sworn fellow knight, would you, be a dear? Hey, just have at him. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Thank you. And now, go to sleep. Go to sleep. No more pain, no more suffering. Off you go into the light. What do the legs look like? Because the Cathedral Knight legs are... not too bad, but not as dummy thick as our Exile leggings. We're a chonky boy, and we need those arms and legs to really complete the look. Alright, got all my soul acquisition gear. Fighting a boss that I'm not really that afraid of. The summon sign over here was for Hawkwood the Deserter. He actually has an interesting quest line, but we don't need to summon him. We just need to go to Archdragon Peak. Okay, so here's where those theories of mine I was mentioning the other day come in. Passed through this building, as we would know from being high up in Lothar Castle, beyond this building is just a grove of trees. And then below that, in that direction we're facing is Firelink Shrine. Going this way leads to behind Lothric, which is the graveyard that we start the game in. But we don't end up in that same graveyard. No, no, nay, nay. Prithee, prithee, no. And see from here, we can still see the sky. We can still see the sun. And even in this next room, where we fight the Consumed King, I believe there's some windows. We can see up, we can see the sunset, we can see that we're still in this reality. But past the king is a set of doors, just like there are before and after High Lord Wolnir. A black set of almost obsidian runed doors, and when we go through those, everything changes. One last little look-see here. Yeah, I got everything set up for success and payment. Always want to get paid. Might as well use this. I don't often use this spell, but it makes me that much more invincible. Alright, let's remember to have fun with it.
You ignorant slaves. Finally taken notice, have you?
So this is for what we're to be believed.
My beloved Ocelot, child of dragons.
This was the king of Drangleic. Osiris, king of Drangleic. Why do I keep saying Drangleic? Lothric.
Give him up.
King of Lothric before he turned to heresy, sorcery, dragon communion, and turned into this blind abomination. This non-dragon creature with the broken wings and the clutch into the invisible baby. Don't sleep on that invisible baby, though. Ocelot's here. You can hear him crying. Yeah, he exists. Come here, Kingy. Are you really opening up a nest already? That's fucking... Your deadly mists, dot damage.
Dear little Ocelot, have you gone? Are you hiding from me? Come out. Come out. Don't be afraid. Child of dragons. What could you possibly fear?
Breaker of chains. Mother to the unsummoned.
Show yourself,
Oh, don't worry, Ocelot's gonna show himself soon. Shit! Oh, here it comes. That baby in his hand is that baby crunch. There it goes. Oh, a double hit? A double rainbow? Oh my god. Get balls, dragon. Get balls. I'm remembering, we're not supposed to walk on this time. I'm remembering. Beyblade o'clock, huh? Spinning the limit. There's the dragon breath. That actually concurses something. That is particularly in secret space. Don't flinch. Slowly play the game. Good lead, good hustle. If you look at the ground here, these slats on the bottom are very similar to the doors I'm talking about. They're not quite as polished black, but yeah, it looks to be writing. What do you say we finish this up, Osiris? You give me my souls, I go about my business, give me the content. It's like... Goodbye, Osiris, the consumed king. Draconic what's-his-tits. 400 grand. That actually kind of seems low in my opinion, but I am a greedy bastard. In the end, I guess it all makes sense. I've got so much shit I need to put away. All right, give me a second to fix my item box. So here we are, as I was saying. There's a hole in the roof, and you can even see. You look out there, and there's the sky. There's the sunset. There's the current present time. Behind this, for all intents and purposes, should be the graves that we started the game in. But there's those interesting, unique, and I claim magic doors that are used for sealing the wibbly-wobbly things of this world, namely the abyss and, well, sort of time travel in a sense, or dimension travel. All right, let me get all this crap. Go away, yes, go away, please, forever, go away, I do not like you, I fart in your general direction, I piss on your grave, remove yourself from my inventory. And banish thee to the item box realm. Okay. Yeah. Good. I can think again. I can breathe again. I've got inventory space. 18 minutes? We did the Consumed King's Garden in 18 minutes? I don't know whether to feel good or bad about that. Party's still holding. Audio? Audio is still holding. It is lagging, but I can forgive that. I will take a visual audio lag over the audio itself being choppy and poppy. All right, so let's open what I, again, claim to be these magic doors. And look immediately what happens when we pass through this archway. Now, you could believe that we are just in an extension of this giant structure, this mausoleum, this whatever it is. But out there, through those windows, you can see sunlight. And yet the second we pass through these doors, the second we enter this area, not only do we start to see these crazy kooky characters that we're going to be seeing in Archdragon Peak, but look out the windows. Now that might be brick, so hang on, because there are actual windows up ahead here. As soon as I stab this man in the face. Now we find ourselves in an area void of light. Yes, so we basically passed through into a dimension that now ties into, and I'll just give this up here because I want to info dump. One of my favorite bosses in this game is a guy you're gonna remember. In this area, in the untended graves, the counterpart to the area where we started the game, just like when we fought Iodex Gunder, we are facing Champion Gunder. So this world, if you follow Gunder's lore, according to item descriptions, Gunder was the belated champion. He arrived at the Firelink Shrine too late. The Shrine Maiden had died, so he had no one to level him up, no one to guide him, as it were. And so his world, the fire faded. It turned into utter blackness. The sun is gone, the fire's gone, there is no light. And so Champion Gundyr sat in the graves unable to do anything. It's said in Iodex Gundar's lore, and I guess none of this is new. I'm just very excited about talking about it because it's some of my favorite Souls lore. Judge Gundyr says that he was bested by an unknown champion and then was a sheath for the coil sword to test future undead. We are that unknown champion. Just like in Dark Souls 1, member berries, but different. Just like in Dark Souls 1, we are actually the reason that Artorias is such a legend. We went back in time, we killed Artorias and saved the princess, and then we come to the present and everyone's like, yay, Artorias is the hero. So, whether it's time or just alternate dimension, we are the one that bests Champion Gundyr and essentially keep him there to be the coiled sword holder who tests future undead. I feel like there's always a treasure chest I miss around here. Yeah, there it is. I always run right past this frickin' chest. Alright, so having passed through the magical black doors, we can now examine this place proper. Behold, the world if the Chin had never shown up, if the Lords of Cinder went unmurdered, and the fire was allowed to fade. It's also heavily implied that Ludlith was in this world, and that in Champion Gundyr's failure to link the fire and show up on time, Ludlith himself then did some weird Corland shit and willed himself Lord, creating the offshoot reality that we now dwell in. That was, I just noticed that. Like, boop, there you are. So if we come over here, this is actually the, this is the grave that we rose out of at the start of the game. Now being watched by Corvians, who belong to the Painted World. So there's just a lot of indications of different dimensions, side-by-side worlds, and the choices having massive ramifications for the inhabitants. That, one could believe, almost, is our body. It's not quite the coffin that we rise out of, but it's right here. This is where we start the game. The Ashen Estus ring also speaks about the Queen of Lothric. I would really have to bone up on my Dark Souls 3 lore to remember what the Queen of Lothric is responsible for, what they can tie her to, all of that. Soul of a champagne. Fuck you dogs, fuck you dogs, fuck you dogs, fuck you dogs, fuck you dogs. No puppy. You didn't see me, right? Can you stay over there while I just take care of business over here? A little bit of duty-free euthanasia. You understand, Grave Warden. Soulless fuck that you are. Alright. Now we can euthanize the Grave Warden. You're like leaping jump there! Very anime! Very like I'm about to shout out the name of my signature attack. Show up, sweetheart! Grave Warden. It's just bad and trash. I love the design. Very Lich-esque. Just covered in shit-covered, blood-caked scraps of garbage. That's their attire. I love it. It's so confident. It's got some thrift store vibes. Like most of the areas in this game, despite there not being any type of ambient music, I appreciate how they use that to their advantage. Such as this, just the end of all things. The yawning darkness at the end of the world. And of course, because it's Dark Souls, they're like, well, last time you were here you fought a crystal lizard, so why don't we just double that pain? Alright, who wants to face me first? I have fought these guys together. They're not actually that difficult. Especially considering they don't have a lot to get around. Oh, they try. You know, they put their backs into it. But at the end of the day, impenetrable great shield wielding Chin. Maybe you've heard of it. Tail whip? No? Just a big turn-a-roo? Okay. Bye-bye, Crystal Lizard Tip. So because it's pitch black, we can't see, but just like when we were here in the beginning and we looked up and saw Lothric, like, Lothric's, the castle's behind us, it's looming in the darkness. We just can't see. I wonder if there's a mod out there. People have made many cooler mods that I'm about to suggest here, but I would love a mod where the entire world is blackened out and just super strong, advanced late-game enemies are peppered around everywhere. I think that would be a pretty fun adventure to have. All right. Now we get invaded. Not sure why this sorcerer woman invades us. Daughter of Crystal Krimhild. Not even sure who Krimhild was. Yeah, you really penetrated my shield with your raw power. Roll catch! Roll catch! Not now, Hollow. I'm facing invasion. Woohoo! Broke my shield. That was fun. Cool, off she goes, and we get our Estus back. Now these may look like the trash bag hollows from the beginning, but they will fuck you up if you underestimate them. Remember, Souls is all about scaling! Scaling, dear, scaling. If you scale the Soldier of Godric, is that the first boss in Elden Ring, the tutorial cave boss? If you scale the Soldier of Godric high enough, he could be more difficult than Melania. Body back Daddy Radagon. Okay, fine, if you're not gonna come to me, I'm not gonna waste my time trying to impress you. Now see that's how you backstab. You gotta get the blade in the ass. Just right on up the ass. That is how you properly backstab. Oh, good for you, Assassin. I don't even know where you came from. Now I'm wasting my time on this shield, asshole. So there you go. Bounce off so I can give you the old 1-2, eat my ass. Get that shit out of here! And thus we come to Champion Gunner. Also fascinating that we can summon the Master here. So I almost feel like the Swordmaster was part of this world before he went to the other one and sort of just stood by the Fire Maiden mass grave. Just kind of went hollow or something because he had no purpose. I don't know. All right, soul acquisition equipment, go! Hope you guys enjoy the fight. This is one of my favorite bosses. And I think a lot of the community agrees. His design is just peak. Nothing fancy, just raw talent. And like the Trash Bag Hollows, you underestimate Champion Gunner. He's gonna show you just how different he is from Judge Gunner. His combos were relentless. Before Elden Ring came out and every boss had a 27-piece wheel combo, Gunner and Puck Sullivan was the original. Oh, you wanted to breathe? No breathing today. Well, stay still, here it comes. He got me close to that, but we dodged one. It's just, he's got moves. Gunner's got such moves. Oh, really? The champions charge again, you son of a bitch! Big stomp in the face, you son of a bitch! He's also really good at countering the typical Souls player of, like, just circle to the left, circle to the right. As you can see there, he's got a lot of really cool shoulder slams and off guard. I also love his armor. He's got such a cool armor set. Look at that thing. and I could hedge this bet. I think he's the only man in the game that can do a Tekken juggle combo. He can knock you in the air and then kick you out of it. He is so cool. And an ass. Nope, stop that, stop it, stop. I'm singing your praises. Can't you just give me a second to sing your praises, you son of a bitch? You know what? I'm all right with that. If I had to actually finally die to a boss, I'm happy that I died to Gunner. Oh no! What is this? This was not how I planned things. Yeah, if I had to die to a boss, I'm glad that it was Champion Gunner. I was using another character and I went and fought him before I decided to stream this, last week. And I destroyed him. So I'm glad that this time he put up a little bit more of a fight. No, it's alright, Grey Warden. You can de-aggro. I'm just gonna go up this hill here, and you can just pretend I don't exist. Guys, it's funny. I hear the wet slapping sounds of your feet following me, and I thought I was very clear. I told you could just leave. You didn't have to stay here. All you trash bag hollows, you can fuck off too. None of you are relevant or necessary. All right, kisses. We're not gonna get easy shots on him now. He knows we're coming for that ass. I gotta say, I was singing your praises before. It's really rude, to not let me get my praises out. I was relying on my shield a little too much. Wait, let's talk about this big guy! Whoa! Now he's gonna fucking... Oh, he didn't charge me immediately. That's good. I was waiting for that. Can we get away from the wall here? Doesn't he have big Morgon energy? With his big hang time, his big, I'm gonna get you! Oh, here it comes! You're not ready for this shit! I'm playing my game, sucker! I love that big move. Big move kick is such a baller move. Whoa! Right in the face. This range is vastly superior to mine. That's how the ring goes. That's how Dark Souls goes. And he's really loving that champion charge. But I understand, it's one of the best weapon arts in the game. I actually have a character you guys might have seen when I was loading. I made Vanguard Gunner, which is just Gunner's set, Gunner's halberd, and then the Pursuer's Great Shield, the Curse Warden as it's called in this game, because it looks really good with the textures in his armor. So I'm just a halberd using Great Shield using Thunder Chat. And I've had a lot of fun with that film. Yeah, one last kick to the face, Thunder. And that'll be your downfall. I love Champion Thunder. I love that boss so friggin' much. Give me my souls. Alright, only a little bit more in the Untended Graves. We have to go to the Firelink Shrine, of course. We have to see what became of the old gal and all this darkness and all this evil. Wow, that's 2 of the 3 optional areas done in 35 minutes, but that's okay, because I know that Archdragon Peak is going to take a little bit longer. Maybe. we're gonna say. And now at last, we come to the section I was really hoping would be in Elden Ring. Let me double check my party, double check my popping. So this is the section I was really hoping Elden Ring was going to get to eventually. This is where we can face the respawning, grindable Black Knights. I was really hoping late game there was going to be Crucible Knights like every 5 feet, and that they were going to respawn, and I'd be able to, you know, fight them as much as I wanted. But no, the Crucible Knights are all single enemies, including their boss counterparts, but that makes no sense. You know, since I'm facing the Black Knights, might as well use the Black Knight axe. Not a fan of the Black Knight greatsword. Nothing personal against it. Oh! You know, I can do that to you too. I could technically, Mr. Ass. I could technically do that to you. I don't know if I want to risk it. Yeah, I don't think I want to risk it anymore. And he got me. I went for the cheapestest. I went for the cheapestest. You're blowing it, Gavin! You're blowing it! That's alright. More riches for my hollow pile. Now, we're gonna use the illustrious Claymore. We're gonna carefully and methodically and succinctly snip the lives of all these black-ass, bitch-ass knights. Wait, hang on. Hang on, that wasn't nearly as racist as it sounded. Oh, I should have committed. I had him on the third swing. Alright, Mr. Swordman, it's your turn. Yep, excellent form. Wonderful. The power, the poise. Try to commit this time, and I paid for it. I like how they use the gigantic weapons, but the teeny tiny shields. Although, I did make a knight character that used the Black Knight shield, and it is a fantastic shield. The Black Knight shield is probably the best medium shield in the game. That or the Lothric Knight shield, their stats are similar. It only just comes down to which elemental defense you prefer to have. Nice. That was a sexy fight. That was dead sexy. Dropped on him. Smacked him in the tits. The Chaos Blade. I think there's one more night, and then we gotta go talk to some people and make friends. Oh, nothing back here. Well, what are you looking at? What are you gonna do about it? Oh, wait, okay, I fell. Right, you now have the ability to do something about it. What was that? 1, 2, 3. Was that 4 hits it took? 4 hits to get him to flinch a little bit. 4 hits for him to be like, oh, that kind of hurt. They do have cool armor. Technically, I guess you could grind the... I think there's only 1 or 2 Black Knights that when you beat them, they don't come back. The Black Knight in the swamp, though, that very early Black Knight, you can grind him. He comes back. Just find him, just put his ass against the wall, and just grind that shit. Any seeds for me, Mr. Giant Tree? Woohoo! So that clears up this optional area. Now, the reason we came here is because right before we entered the Untended Graves, right after we beat Osiris and went into that large room where you first get a glimpse of the void and blackness, that's where you get the emote. I forget what it's called in this game. It's just Path of the Dragon. That we need to take back to the Irithyll dungeon, which grants us access, vague access, to Ark's Dragon Peak. Gold Sword Fragment, that's what I'm using. It's a permanent homeward bone. Very useful. And then back here. I don't know why they put an invisible wall, but back here on this shriveled, desiccated Firekeeper, this is believed to be Champion Gunder's Firekeeper. We find the eyes of the Firekeeper, a very interesting item that we can give to our Firekeeper, sort of corrupt her and allow us to do the path of no fire linking. Haven't decided what I'm gonna do yet. I haven't decided what I want to do yet. If we want to link the fire or let the fire fade. The last run I did with Ironchin, I linked it, so I'm inclined to let the fire fade. We can also get a cool, unique little segment where we abuse our Firekeeper. And out of this whole place, out of everyone here, the only one that still can remain somehow is this woman!
Well, fancy that. A lost lamb wandereth in, with nary a peep from the bell. Well, thou shouldst my purpose know. What can this old handmaid provide thee?
Yeah, so the only thing new about her, she sells the Priestess Ring, and she sells Artorias' armor set. Time of the night tainted by the dark of the abyss. The twilight blue tassel is damp and will ever remain so. A vanquished knight left behind only wolf's blood and his legacy of duty. The Undead Legion of Faerun was formed to bear his torch, and the armor of these Abyss Watchers suggests their own eventual end. Yeah, so it's all a lie. The Abyss Watchers were all built on a lie. We killed Artorias, we saved Dusk, but everyone's like, Artorias, the Abyss hero! So the Undead Legion is like, Artorias, the Abyss hero! We will follow his example! And they did. They all became corrupted by the Abyss, mindless, murdering hollows, and someone else better than them to come along and clean house.
Best not tarry long.
She also is
well,
interesting.
What can this? To skirt the curse's grasp.
Curse's grasp.
Tarry not for long. 'Tis dark for now, and not a soul stirs. But remember, fires are known to fade in quiet.
She's almost suggesting that if we stayed
Perhaps thou
here,
captive already,
that like we too
like the
will
poor girl.
disappear. All right, no more out of you. Free stuff. Yeah, yeah. Free stuff. And that's the thing. There's no bonfire here. There's no path to Lothric. This world is dead and cold and gone. And so they give you the coiled fragment to be like, you gotta leave. Nothing for you here. You got the path of the dragon. You killed Champion Gundyr. Go home.
Well, very then hey.
95. Those are some
Farewell,
beautiful
Ashen One,
numbers.
may the flames guide thee.
Now, if we talk to Ludleth, last time he gave us Henri's short sword. I haven't finished her quest. We'll go take care of that. But if we talk to him now that we found the eyes...
Found her, did we? And the black eyes that shimmer within, I see. 'Tis as if it were but yesterday.
Implying that he was once
We did
part of this
all
other
we
world.
could to spare her from them. Much has happened since.
The question becomes,
Mayhap
did she get the
I should
eyes
apprise thee
and then, like, kill
of
herself,
what
or
the
did she
thin
wither
light of
away?
These eyes might reveal to the eyeless firekeeper. Scenes of betrayal, things never intended for her ken, visions of this age's end.
Oh, I never gave him the transposing kiln. Yeah, let's give him this.
Belike it is a transposing kiln in thy possession. Seen better days, but methinks it shall suffice. Now, bring to me a twisted soul. Transposition is the art of extracting and coalescing the essence of a soul. In transposing a twisted soul, its true power, thy purpose.
Basically, what he's saying is, I've got boss weapons and spells. But I've got most of this, don't really need any of it, so... Off we go, back on our quest. Next stop is Archdragon Peak. And I don't plan on using any of this before we face a boss, so let me get that on. We're all set. I can't buy Millwood arrows yet because we need to go to the DLC for that, but I think I can buy Dragon Slayer arrows, but I've got plenty. I made sure to stock up. Made sure I had plenty of arrows in the bank. The time is now noon. I need to get to lunch before 2 o'clock, so I think we can absolutely beat Archdragon Peak in that time. We handled everything here, except for I need to go to the cathedral. Oh, indeed, Cathedral of the Deep. Yes, Henri is waiting for us there. She's not actually waiting. She's hollow, but you know that everything's waiting. Everything's waiting for us to come find it and kill it. Henri Vestora. You fulfilled your duty, Henri. Go now to your rest, darling. Oh, good break. She's got a broken straight sword. I'd feel bad for her, but I ain't gonna. Henri, relax. Relax, Henri. Relax, go to sleep. Eternal rest. A glory. Put your name in song. Immortalize. All that shit, just lie down. My guard. Okay, alright, fine. You want to do this? Did she buff that with fire? Get down here! Get down here right this instant, young lady! Come on! I swear to God, you make me walk back up that hill. There you go. That's how you do that. Oh! Bap it! Okay. We're done here. Yeah, we'll deal with NPC cleanup later. Alright, Idafil Dungeon. Yeah, that's the closest way. Now, I've never done Archdragon Peak this late in my run. I usually do it pretty early, so I'm interested to see if the normal sunny area that is Archdragon Peak, to see if there's a sunset around it and if the sun has a black hole in it. She didn't see me. I think we're good. Blow out your candle. Come on, blow out your little candle. Just give it a poof. There we go. Hello. Frickin' jailers. Cool design. Yeah, knew I remembered I could survive that. So, here we come to this place I mentioned. You'll see everybody here apparently had ideas of how to worship or what to do or where to go. That guy interests me, that hollow that doesn't have a helmet on. You got some Lothric Knights that clearly wanted to do what their brothers had done before them and become dragons. We've even got a brigand here. Like, what I like is we've got a Lothric Knight. We've got, I think that's the brigand armor the guy's wearing, or the sellsword. We've got this draconic structure. We've got hollows, thieves, like, everybody that wanted to worship dragons came here. The problem is, they're not badasses, and they didn't learn the super secret club initiation handshake emote. Look at that confidence. Look at that concentration. You can tell Iron Chin is given 110% to this emote. He has become the dragon statue. Yeah, it's not really implied how we get here. Like, you hear a sound almost like they wanted to animate like a big bird picking you up or a dragon picking you up and flying you there, like in Dark Souls 1, but they didn't do that. They just fade out, give you a... And then suddenly we're there! Hooray! Okay, nope. The sky is still limned with sunshine, making me wonder if that's just like a graphical oversight, or if Archdragon Peak is also somehow in some type of like stasis. Archdragon Peak is 100% crumbling Fair Missoula. Now, while it's much less like obvious that Archdragon Peak is crumbling and is like trapped in time, there are no vortexes or floating debris. The fact that the sun currently has a black hole in it, but the second we transport to this area, everything looks shiny and new. As far as the sky is concerned, anyway. Makes me wonder. Everything is limned with mist. Also, kind of reminiscent of the Dragon Eyrie. Yeah, Archdragon Peak is a combination. Well, I mean, it's not a combination of Fair Missoula because that came afterwards. But I really think Archdragon Peak and the Dragon Eyrie inspired Crumbling Fair Missoula. And yeah, let's enjoy this place. We got two bosses to deal with. One of them is kind of a gimmick boss. And then the other one, of course, is the legendary Nameless King, which I know everyone's excited to say. The Nameless King is the one boss, well, maybe one of two bosses that use a lot of lightning. So I do actually use the Dragon Slayer armor shield for that segment, just because it is a really cool shield and it does have amazing lightning resistance, even though it's a giant hunk of metal. It all makes sense. It all makes sense. Shut up. It makes sense. That was weak sauce of me. That was weak sauce. How'd I pull that massive, glorious miss off? The Serpent Men look a lot like the worm faces with their elongated necks. Serpents and dragons and worms have always been a Dark Souls thing too. The idea that people tried to copy the original, like, glory that were the ancient immortal dragons, but instead they created half-breeds, worms, elemental creatures. And you know, that goes further into Elden Ring, because there was a whole sect of the capital that started worshipping dragons and their spells, and you've got the malformed Tree Sentinel Knights that turned into the Draconic Tree Sentinels. And then you've also got, even in Noxtella, the warriors that they tried to make. The bizarre, like, giant, monstrous, armored creatures with the big hands. I forget what they're called. I think it's just Dragon Soldier of Noxtella and the like. Draconic Corruption. Now, I'm trying to remember if we can see Lothric Castle from here. That's another thing that's interesting. Nope, there it is. But you know what's odd? It doesn't look quite as built as Lothric Castle, right? Like, you can see castle stuff, but the big tower doesn't look like it's there yet. Making me wonder... No, I'm getting too up my own ass with these theories. The idea that this is in a stasis bubble, like, back in the day. But part of it, there's some credence to that, because Gwyn's son, Gwyn's eldest, has magic power, has super godly soul power. So maybe he did influence time around these ruins in such a way to try and preserve them for the dragons forever. Bye. Oh, that's gonna hurt. The tall dragon boys, not fun. The tall serpent boys. Right. One more shiny, and we'll open the gate forward. So this is what greets you at Archdragon Peak. So this is a boss that sort of is, sort of isn't a gimmick boss. You can fight this boss normally. Its health pool is just gigantic. there is an actual intended way that you're supposed to fight this boss that is not fighting it at all. It's more of a gauntlet of running and avoiding its fire. Like, I could attack it. See, I hit it. I gave it a hit. 30 damage a shot to its giant feet. It's got insane flame powers. I should not be coming down here to try and get these shinies, but I'm risking it for the biscuit it. There's another shiny down there. It's a ring, but I don't really want it right now. It's like a level 1 ring. Hey, sweet dragon! Yeah, no, he's blasting the air besides he wants to put this. Claymore, mightiest of the reaching swords. The ancient wyvern, whatever. The ancient, not technically dragon, but sort of dragon. Always roll into that. That's my bad. I always roll into the fire. Yeah, don't worry, the ancient wyvern has not forgotten about us. As you can clearly see, this guy's got a chain axe. If one of the new weapon categories in Elden Ring, the DLC, is not some type of ball chain or chain axe, if it is not some type of chain weapon, I will be so unbelievably disappointed. Like, I was so happy when we finally got, when we finally got flails in I was so happy when we got chain weapons flails. Now I just want an actual chain weapon. I want something I can spin around and whip through the air. Go, 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 go! Continue to go, 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 go! Never give up, go, 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 going! just like that. The ancient wyvern is dead! We did it with a peanut jig of our own. Yes, we killed it with a peanut jig of our own. And then more, sort of unexplained teleportation. That's alright. Alright, a little bit ahead. A little bit more to navigate on the upper Archdragon Peak, and then we'll deal with the boss proper, and we'll be done for the day. And we'll have taken care of all the optional content. Leaving Lothric Castle proper, Grand Archives, Lothric Boss himself, and then the 2 DLCs, The Ashes of Ergendel and The Ringed City, both of which I'm very excited to get to for you guys. Very, very excited. So here we come to like one of my favorite grinding areas in the game. This enemy has the ability to summon in NPC invaders, and like it's great to just sit there. Let's see if I can do this quick. Come on, baby. Come on, Shin, get it out. Get it out, Shin, before he attacks. Come on, get that ring. Get that ring. Yeah! Oh my goodness, it's a Drake Knight, everybody. You guys remember these guys from Dark Souls 2? The fucking Thunder Chads that went down to the Sunken Kingdom and were like, oh, we gotta slay the giants. And their leader, Captain Douche, literally stabbed the poison dragon in the throat and annihilated himself. Cause I remember. How do I deal with you again? Do I just keep poking you guys? Those are one of my most hated enemy in the game. Those crystal lizard fucks are among. Well, that's not even a crystal lizard. That's just a rock lizard. Those rock lizard fucks are among one of my most despised enemies in this whole game. Yeah, so we can farm these NPC invaders non-stop, and it's a great time. That's where we're going. That is probably a bug. We shouldn't be able to grab that through there. That's actually where the boss of this level is. This is Le Shortcut. That's the Cobra Kai summoner. There is a chance for this summoner to summon Havel, and if we kill Havel, he drops us. Just come face me properly. And that's where we started. That is where we were summoned in. So again, there's Lothric Castle in the distance, but I don't know. I feel like it's missing pieces. Okay, so there it was. Right at the hour mark, our party shut down. And I bet you there was some choppy audio, but I saw it and we got it fixed. Moving on. Who got summoned in? Just another punk-ass Drake Blood Knight. And I'm not gonna waste my time. He's beneath me. Literally, figuratively, spiritually, emotionally, metaphorically, astronomically, contemplatively, philosophically, phonetically. Not wasting my time with lessers. See, I don't know why I always make that mistake. If you guys see me wailing on the shield like that, complete accident. What I'm trying to do is the kick, but in this game, you gotta flick up with the stick as you do an attack, so it's a little difficult to get right every time. Of course, it happens in the middle of combat where I'm not trying to kick, I'm trying to... Let's see here. Oh my god. Just do the kick, man. I'm trying to There we go. That usually happens when I'm, like, attacking a boss that can't be kicked and I just want to hit him with the sword. Suddenly my guy's like, oh, now'd be a good time to kick. Get out of here. Go home. You're drunk. Touche, touche. Here. Got another big pot of souls coming up, but we have to patiently. We gotta be patient. I don't play video games to be patient. Ugh. Oh, it bounced off the wall. What we got there in the end? Just about done. Excited to finally get to the Nameless King. Alright then. Appreciate you falling to your death for me. Oh, did you seriously? Okay, good. Like, you better not have turned invisible before you died. I will lose my shit. Alright, throw that on. Soul acquisition. Soul acquisition. I don't need to do this. I'm absolutely being a greedy goblin, but I mean, yeah, I'm a greedy goblin. Yep, that's about it. That's the long and short of it. First, we got to get through these assholes. I hate these assholes. Everyone hates these assholes. Pain in my ass. Little fucking stupid headbutt. It's the worst thing in the world. Fuck! Fuck your stupid headbutt! Alright! Look everyone, it's another ancient wyvern! Same devil wyvern. Trying to aim for that head. He's got so much health. He's just a big old dummy in the fucking way distraction. Fuck you, man. Really? Okay. Fine. Fight with the camera for supremacy here. $250 grand and a whole lot of upgrade material. No, I might actually need my bow and arrow before all is said and done here. Okay. Now that that asshole is out of the way, I think I'm gonna do the proper thing here and ignore these like these 4 rock guys. Yeah, fuck you, fuck that one too, and yeah, fuck that one. Okay, cool. Fuck you, you're a garbage enemy. Bye! Now we gotta run over here. We got another summoner. He only summons 1 person. Interesting person. Not a big deal, but... Ricardo! My man, how you been? Looking great in that loincloth with that crown. I see you got your jeweled sword with you. Very nice, very nice. I'm just gonna cut you to ribbons, alright? Hope you don't mind. Thank you. Enjoy your death. Rickard's rapier. Rickard's rapier. That bing bongs the bell, and we will bing bong the bell when the bell needs to be bing bonged. But right now, the bell does not need a binging or a bonging or to be bing bonged. Grab this. I don't know if I have the Estus for this part, but we're gonna see if we can make it work. Yeah, no, in fact, let's go up here first. Let's do this part before we go up the hill. So here comes the memberest berries to ever member berry. Now we get to fight Havel. Don't know why he's here. Don't have any information. But he's annoying as fuck. Because the only way to make it fair was to give him like 10,000 times the health of God. So while he can 3-shot us, we have to very methodically like pick his health away. Oh, that was dumb of me. I have to be methodic, he said, not being methodic. Look at that. Look how much a backstab did. Wow. What a fight. He's gonna try and back away soon, and when he does, I need to kill you, bitch. Oh, back away. Go ahead. Now he's gonna get to do it. Yeah. You whore, Havel. You fucking whore. Now he's a rock, and I can't do anything to hurt him, so I have to wait for him to no longer be a rock. There we go. His rock is gone. We can actually do some damage again. I didn't get the counter, but we did get a little bit of extra damage. I am invincible. My stability is without question. It is unchecked or untapped potential. Fuck your Havel. Alright, that's everything up here. We gotta get this spell real quick. We don't have to get it, but as I've said countless times, I am getting all available shinies. All potential shinies. Alright, well hey, yeah, I really thought this stream was gonna be about 2 hours. But no, we're set to wrap things up in the next 10 to 15 minutes. So thank you guys so much for being here. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hope the audio has been bearable. I'm very excited to be finishing Dark Souls 3. We'll have all the Souls games under our belt before the DLC comes out June 21st, sun up to sundown. That's all I'm going to be doing. Now, ideally, we'll be in our new apartment June 20th, So I don't know if we'll be able to get the internet set up for the very next day. I really hope we can. But just rest assured, guys, the second I have access to the Elden Ring DLC, nothing else matters. I am going to be playing that game forever. Just forever. Hell yeah, I can always use more souls at the Great Game. Now then, because I don't feel like doing this fair or just. It's one, and then two. It's like a clown car up there. Just wait to see how many people are hiding up there. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Yeah, very nice. We got it off. Three, 4, 5 dumb fucking lizards. Come on, where's 6 and 7? I know, yep, there we go. There's 6. 7 will be right behind him. Get one more. Uh-oh. Whoa, no, I did not say do that. Don't act like I said do that, Iron Chin. How dare you? Gotta kill this guy first. Oh my god, how did that miss? Someone explain to me the physics. Take it. Gotta see Chain Man. All right. That was an ordeal, but the ordeal has concluded. Now, there are still some stone lizards over here. I hate them. I don't love them. I wish they were dead. Go fuck yourself. 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 Righty. And then here, at the peak of Archdragon Peak, we find an Archdragon. I know, crazy. And it's very dead. It's the size of a mountain. I mean, look at that thing. I think that some of the Souls content creators have done some mathematical calculations, and it's not actually the biggest dragon, but it's the biggest dragon in this game. I think Grail might actually be bigger from Elden Ring. Anyway, we're gonna do this to get this stone that we don't care about, but it's gonna piss off Hawkwood, and that's gonna let us finish Hawkwood's quest line. There's Irithyll and Orlando, and there's Lothar Castle. I love the sounds. I love the sounds of the rocks breaking. If you've been wondering why I've been purposefully running into these things, because I love the sounds. Actually, let's do this, yeah. I am taking 1.5 million souls into the Nameless King's boss fight. I know so many people that would say that's the dumbest thing I could possibly be doing. And you may be right about that. However, follow me here. Who cares? It's going to be fun. Get out my soul acquisition equipment. Clear my... this. Drake Blood. Shotel. Chaos Blade. Sting Stuff. Thing Stuff. The Havel Hammer. Senor Alcabong. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. I guess I never got rid of the Curse Warded Great Shield. My mistake. Alright, Gate Shield of Glory. Gotta get rid of that one. Into the box with you! Away, to be shunned, forgotten. By God, we are ready for the field! Yeah, so we're using the giant clamshell because its lightning defense is 95, which is insanity. Paired further with my speckled stoneplate ring, the Nameless King's lightning should not be doing any damage to me, so as long as I don't just take his shots in the face, we should be golden. This is gonna be a fun boss fight. I hope y'all enjoy. And then, oh baby, I'm going to lunch. I'm going to lunch, and I'm gonna go pig out. Boom. And now things are getting stormy. But not Stormy Daniels. Alright, let's remember to have just a whole heaping pile of fun with this one. To war! Always begin with a dead sprint straight forward. That'll give you just enough time to see the Nameless King and his little birdie boy. Usually you can get a hit or two without asshole going straight to the shot. Come on, sucker! I'm upset with that. One of two things should have happened. He should have hit me and I should have taken no damage, or I should have dodged that blows. Instead, I took damage. I'm mad. Come here, King of the Storm. The King of the Storm! The King of the Storm! I like to sound loud. Didn't hit me with that first one, but I'll allow it, I suppose. I am a generous chip. Land. Sorry, I'm taking shots here that ordinarily I never would, and I don't even know how it's happening. This phase is not difficult to me. I have edited this man so many times before this phase. But for some reason, I'm shielding, but he's getting through my hits. And there we go, that's what should be happening. I should be flying backwards, safe and unharmed. What? That went full on my shot. I'm embarrassed. I'm sorry. Let's focus on the actual fight here. This is the real fight that we want to see. Guys, do you remember Samoan Ornstein? Because I do. I remember. Just like Dark Souls 1. Alright, I was a little behind on that, sorry. Not nearly as epic. There we go. Monster Dragon Peak ain't shit! Y'all gonna have to kick me out of here. I'm having the time of my life. Alright, let's see if I can, shield boost. And now I'm going to body this man. dodge, because unlike most enemies, the game swings very slowly. But again, if you play Elden Ring, you'll know that every enemy in that game swings super slowly. So this guy, he don't really have much to stand on.
Hallelujah.
Spark. You ain't shit, Nameless King. You were never shit. See you in New Game Plus 6. Thank God I donned the symbol of avarice, otherwise we'd be in trouble here. All that wind and rain. It's really cool to think that Gwynson betrayed him, but somehow still managed to outlive him, help the dragons, and clearly the statues of the Nameless King, like, became an established, like, figurehead for Archdragon Peak. There's just, there's a lot to process there. Give me my souls. Pay me, that's right. $500,000, easy money, easy trade, baby. All right, well, yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you guys today. That was fun. We tackled all 3 optional areas, which means the next time we meet, we'll be heading into Lothric Castle, Grand Archives, and I want to say there's at least going to be one boss we fight next time. Maybe I'll try and push through the archives and get all the way to Lothric. We'll fight them off, and then when we've unlocked final boss, that is when we will tackle the DLC. I don't know if I'm going to do 1 DLC per stream. So not so sure about all that, but I'm having tremendous fun, and I hope you guys are too. Thank you for being here. I'm Master Fong 357. Check out my Twitch, check out my YouTube. Hope to see you in the next stream. Come lurk, come hang, come insult me. I really could, you know, really use being knocked down a peg or two. But until next time, take care, everybody.